It's a symbol of Hamilton's manufacturing heyday.
Studebaker was the Canadian car. There was no other cars totally made in Canada.
And it was a source of pride felt throughout the city.
This always gets the kids going.
And what helped keep Studebaker going was the city itself.
The number was something like 100 a year. That's what the city purchased. Some of them ended up being police vehicles, some of them ended up at City Hall.
Terry Hill is a former police officer and member of the Retirees Association, who have refurbished one of the old cruisers.
Driving about, people will pull up and say, "Nice wheels." There's a fellow sitting on his front porch with a cast on up to his hip, and he's yelling, "Stop, please stop. I want to take a picture."
The car brings back old memories for people in the city. For Terry, it reminds him of what Studebakers used to mean.
It is just a fun car to drive. It was ahead of its time. Look at the design of this thing. It was boxy when everything was big and round, and the little V8 engine that's inside it, even today, that can get up and scoot if you want it to. You gotta be careful. I might get a ticket.
Cliff Tattersall also has fond memories of the vehicle, particularly because his 1966 Studebaker was one of the final vehicles to roll off the line.
It was made in the last 6 weeks that this plant was in operation.
What's even more special, Tattersall's friend played a vital role in the creation of his ride.
He actually put the dash in this particular car. I'm complaining that it's not fitting right, but he says it's out of warranty, so he's not going to fix it.
It's a possibility that I did do it, because in the last, I guess since Christmas on until March, there was only one shift and we were doing 8 hours. So most likely I did put the dash in.
Studebaker produced nearly 20,000 cars a year before its closure, something George Wingfield knew was a major loss to the city when the doors were locked for the last time.
Very sad, you know, like you thought, what do I do now, you know, and what are these cars and where are they going to go?
When it closed, that's 700 jobs that went out the door, never to be recovered again.
Since closing in 1966, the plant has housed various other companies who have come and gone. But like many historic buildings in Hamilton, it too is set to be leveled.
It's lost history. You can't keep everything, and I don't know what the city's done to try and maintain a bit of its history, but it's unfortunate it's going to the wrecking ball.
A portion of the plant will be kept at the corner of Ferry Street and Victoria Avenue, and the Studebaker Drivers Club of Hamilton, well, they're working to rename Ferry Street.
We actually just talked to the homeowner, the only homeowner on this street, and she's more than happy with the change in the name.
There's no set date to bring down the plant, but when it is demolished, George Wingfield will be left with memories and the cars that meant so much to him and the city.
It was a great time in my life.
For Hamilton Life, I'm Alex Maveal.